Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to the Bricks King Podcast, where we're going to binge your ear about Lego, review those amazing bricks of plastic, and discuss what is new and up and coming around the Lego world. I'm your Minifigure host, Matt. Let's belt on it. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing today? Hopefully your day, evening, morning, whatever, is kicking off quite nicely today. I'm bringing you another top 5, in this case, of 2023. And I intentionally waited on this. I wanted to wait until the new year kicked over to bring it to you. And what this is if you recall back, I had a student of mine come on, do the podcast with me about the Hocus Pocus house. And I asked her, I said, hey, put a list together, put a favorites list together for 2023. And so she did, and I'm bringing it to you. I thought it was fun. And this is also something I had mentioned that I wanted to do more stuff like this. And I know it's not for every single one of you, and I get that. This is just kind of getting somebody else, getting other people, especially Elise, really into this content creation side of anything, whether it be Lego or anything else. And it's a way to learn. It's a way to go about it. And it just so happens that one of the teachers in our school, our STEAM integrator technology teacher, I reached out to her and I said, hey, I think we have something here. And we're looking into actually starting a school podcast. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like yet or anything like that, but I've already got a host, if not more. So anyway, I told Elise that I wanted her to bring her game. She brought her game. So I hope you guys enjoy this. All right, everybody. We are back. If you couldn't tell by the title of the episode, we are back with Elise again, who did the Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters house. That was a mouthful. Not too long ago, probably about a month and a half ago, as we come up to the end of the year here. And I asked Elise if she would give me her top 5 sets of the year. So Elise, thank you for joining me again.
You're welcome.
So you have an interesting top 5 list, I will say. It was not what I was expecting, because you kind of have a little bit, I don't want to say you have a little bit of everything, but you have a kind of a unique little list here. So I'm curious to see why you did this. So
okay.
Let's start off with number 5. So number 5, you have the mini Steamboat Willie. And that is something that I have not really come across where very many people are like, oh, this is fantastic. So why is that on your list?
Well, we sent my brother a package with Legos in it, and my sister-in-law got that little set. So I'm like, oh, I really like that. And it looks really cool because I'm a huge fan of Disney. I have 3 Loungeflies, which are the tiny backpacks. And I have the Disney Castle too. So I decided that because I like Disney. Like, I've gone to it twice, 4 cruises with Disney. So that's why I picked it.
Well, it's not a bad pick. I was just honestly surprised. I didn't see that one coming from anybody at all, especially, somebody that's your age. It's kind of funny. So you love Disney and everything like that. Yeah. So why did it come in at number 5? Why not number 1? Because you and I had talked about, do you want to make any final changes to your list? So why number 5? Why not number 1?
Well, I don't need it that much, but I do like it.
Okay. So that's why it's at number 5. That makes sense. You're like, I like it. I'm not in love with it like you would be with your number 1. So let's move on to your number 4. Your number 4, I love that you chose to go with this because you went with Lego Friends. And I think this was fantastic because you and I have talked about Lego Friends before and how incredible it is. So you have the Heart Lake Downtown Diner, which is gorgeous. Such a cool little set. Why on here?
I like Friends too. Like the Lego set Friends as one of my first sets I've ever gotten. And I just saw this one. I'm like, ooh, this is really cool. And there's a girl on YouTube who I like. She has a whole city full of Legos. And like she has this Jurassic and the Downtown Diner's in there, I believe. And it looks really cool. So I've seen it and she's shown it and it looks really cool. So I'm like, that's pretty cool.
It's just cool. That's all you have to say. It's cool. It works all around.
Yeah.
Why not something else from Friends? I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that has come out last year. Why not something, I don't know, the Botanical Garden people loved, so do you think this is like the top of the Friends stuff for you this year?
It's like second because the other one is the pet one.
Oh, okay.
This one, I like it's second because the first one has one heart better than the diner. And I like that about it.
Okay.
So yeah.
That works for me. Let's move on to your number 3. Your number 3 kind of surprised me for somebody of your age to love this one. It falls under the Icons line. For those of you that are wondering before she spills it here. And you chose the Pac-Man arcade. Where in the world did you decide, you know what, this giant behemoth thing, this cool thing is going to be on my list?
Well, American Girl Doll has a tiny one. And I also like Pac-Man, actually. If you did not know that, I do like it. I'm not in love with Pac-Man, but I do like it.
But it's weird for somebody your age to love Pac-Man. It's so weird. It's not a bad thing. It's just very bizarre. So is there a specific reason, other than the fact that you like Pac-Man, that you chose to put it at number 3?
I mean...
Or put it on your list at all?
I mean, it's not like, I don't really need it, but I like it. It's more of... And it's not like, I need it. It's more of like, I like it, but I don't know if I want it or not. It's like in between. Like...
It's like that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I get it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. You kind of like things and then you really like things and then you love things. And I do gotta ask you, what I wanted to ask you is, do you like things that have functions in them like motors, or in this case, you can hook a motor up to it, but you can also do it with your hand? Do you like that kind of stuff that has mechanical movements? Or
yes, I do. Because I just finished with my dad building the Home Alone house that has 24 bags, and it has like moving parts and like you can pull and push stuff.
Right.
And like when you can like turn stuff and the train moves in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can push Kevin down the stairs with his sled. Yeah. And then one you can pull and then like the shelves fall. It's really hard to like put it back up. You would have to take the top off.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that. Well, that's nice to see that you like kind of some functionality in there. That's kind of neat. So your number 2 is the Sanderson Sisters Cottage. I am not shocked by this at all. I mean, this, to me, this could have been your number 1. Number 2, I mean, it kind of fills in the same spot. So why is it on your list other than it's Disney?
Well, it's like really cool. Like I know I already have it and built it with my dad again, but it's like really cool. Like I just can't get my obsessed over that.
Okay, so what is cool about it? Is it?
It's just like the detail and all the like little parts and like the skeletons. It's like so cool. Like I can't even describe it.
You're kind of, twitchy over there, kind of all wigging out, freaking out, arms flailing and stuff. So you like this, and I do too. This is on my list, which you guys are going to hear not long after this. However, I'm really shocked you didn't put this at number 1. I am. I'm kind of taken aback that Elise was pouring over the Sanderson Sisters house and you didn't put it at number 1.
I'm sorry.
Hey, it's your list. I just thought it was all right. So number 1, you have the Wildflower Bouquet.
Yes.
I love this one. I have this one we have this one in a vase in my house. And it's sitting on our counter. It's always sat on our counter for the longest time. And it's one of those things that I look at every single day, every time I'm at the sink or at the counter. You put it at your number one. Aside from the fact that it is awesome and it's got so many colors, why did you put it as number one?
I love flowers. Like, just, it's beautiful. And like, I can't help it. Like, I'm like, I want it because I can put it in, like, my mom has a beautiful flower bouquet. It's in a vase. That's Legos. But it would go a great, like, little centerpiece for, like, spring. It would look, like, really pretty.
No, I would agree. So what specifically about it, aside from the fact that it would look good for spring or a centerpiece, is there something like a certain flower that's in it, a certain color of a flower?
The pink one is, like, it's just beautiful. It's like they has roses in it. Yeah, that's right. Roses and pink. And I have the rose flower planted when I was 1 year, like, born. Mm-hmm. And this flower has been alive for 9 years. So it's grown back every year. It's, like, really pretty. And I like roses. Like, I don't know why. I just like them.
So that is part of the reason why you like this, because you like the roses, you like flowers and stuff like that, and it works just like that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was your top 5. The year is almost over. There are things that are moving towards 2024. Is there something that you would like to see that hasn't been made yet for 2024 that maybe we'll find out in June, we'll find out in September, may find out in March? Is there something that you would like to see coming up in the new year?
Well, I have 2, actually. One, a haunted mansion that's, like, really, really detailed. And then the second one is like the Titanic, but it's a Disney cruise. It's the new one, the Treasure, because that one has, like, the Wish has a Star Wars bar themed. The Treasure has a Haunted Mansion theme, and I think that would be really cool just to see a cruise ship and all the people and all the employees, and those people who work at Disney World or on a Disney cruise, anything for Disney, they are awesome. Because some people just kill it out there on their job. They should be raised to like $1,000 a day, at least.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Are you a fan of, do you know what the Twilight movies are?
No.
About vampires? Okay. There's, we can talk about that another day.
Okay.
Anyway, 2023 is ending. 2024 is coming up. Is there a certain show that you would like to do with me in the new year about, I don't know, anything that has to do with Lego? Something specific, something more broad?
I want to do like a Disney theme one.
Okay.
Because like I could bring like my three lounge flies and a couple other Disney stuff and Lego stuff, like the tiny Disney castle I gave you.
You did.
So for Christmas.
You're right.
And I think that'd be really cool just to do like a whole Disney themed and probably beat the
we can do Disney. We can do something in the future of Disney. So before we go, any final words to close this out?
I hope y'all have a great year, and don't forget, love Disney and teachers because they work hard for us kids. Bye, y'all.
Well, that'll wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, something a little bit different, maybe not to everybody's taste out there, but it's fun to hear a different viewpoint for different reasons from different people in general. But then from the kid side of that, it's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different ballgame, and I love it. So until we meet again, I'm your Minifigure host, Matt. Let's build on it.